Another question?
Question back here before that I didn't get. Yeah.
I had one. You had, during this panel and earlier today, there were several comments about trusting the supplier. I was just curious, in your experience, is it something that's gained and has to be lost, or is it something you build over a period of time with your suppliers?
Good question.
Okay.
Sure, I'll start.
Start with that.
It's something that has to be proven, right? You set their expectations and they have to prove it to you and just continue to validate it. You know, trust but verify. You know, so you set what you want, and then the person or the partner has to prove that they're doing the things too, and then you continue to do that. So it's a combination, right?
I think a real key, and it's interesting, I was in packaging and food safety, and then into fraud, and now back into food safety a bit more, is really is looking at the opportunity for non-conformance, and to really just hold people accountable and keep really setting that strategy in place to really measure people, and partially you want to catch them doing the right things to reward them, but that to me is not really about this. This is really of getting in for those type of audits and trying to look for where there is an opportunity for something to go wrong, and continue to look there, because also you're going to then reinforce that supplier to make it to keep improving, because Hal rejects a truckload, then you're going to move pretty quick. And I really like the example of allowing people farther down the line to have control, because that distributor is fully engaged with that supplier. If they can reject that load, they're authorized to reject load. And let me tell you, the fraud opportunity or the opportunity to cut corners for that supplier just went down. And where they're getting product from, the small farmers, see that's where some of the risks of the small is a challenge, because they may think they're doing great things, but they might not be putting manure around at the right time of too early, too late, whatever, or they're washing techniques. They think they're doing the right thing, so they have overconfidence. But if you hold that supplier, the co-op gathering from all the local farmers, you hold them accountable, then, and cost-wise especially, that they're going to eat it, then they're going to really push that down and really encourage the people along the way.
I'll just add to that one example. We're going to partner with a new supplier. Okay, show us your specs. Here's our specs. Show us how you're going to make it. Show us your line. We want to see all that stuff. Send purchasing people to cut all the data. Okay, you're going to sign a contract that says food safety can walk in your door any time of the day as long as you're open for business. Okay, you understand what that means. If we walk in and find you're doing something opposite to your asset plan, we'll shut down that line. We won't take your product. We'll put it on withdrawal. If we walk into your facilities and find out you don't have a hold and release place that guards product that we put on hold, you're not going to do business with us. So we start right from there. I go into a plant and I find out they're making peanut butter cookies in a drum that should not be making peanut butter cookies, right? Oh, we just do it on the weekends. We don't, this get an order for peanut butter cookies from these local stores and we like do it. No, I mean, how would I find that? I walked in unannounced. I want to see your asset. I want to see the processing ring. Are we doing business with them anymore? No. Oh, we do business with McDonald's and Walmart and all that stuff. They're not doing business with me either. They were lying. But again, we're always challenged to find the lowest cost suppliers that can make things for us. But trust definitely has to have a gate on it for verification. If they don't trust that you're going to go and verify, trust me, they're not going to go do it. So you've got to have that there. And so third parties in this tool, GFSR is a tool of us being able to walk in. And we do that based on risk, based on data we're getting from the field. Jorge's the best at this. I mean, gosh, their distribution process. I mean, all my distribution folks did everything I did. I wouldn't even have to do that job anymore if they actually did all the testing, right? They're buying it and they're selling it to our stores. Why not? So I think it's really key to make sure you verify that trust. And you have a system of respect that they've signed off that, hey, we have to pay for this, or we know we'll lose the business if you walk in and find that you're not doing it.
David, do you have any?
I just want to add one thing. So as everyone has said, they build the trust, and then it's trust over time, and it's constantly earned. One thing that I have always used, even when I was in public health, is I look at how is the business performing. Not just in food safety. How are they performing? What is their revenue line? Is revenue up? Is revenue down? Are they hurting for business? Are they growing too fast? Because if you build trust one time and it's not over time and you're not monitoring them, those are key indicators that something might be slipping. If they're growing too fast or business is not doing well, some things are slipping, and primarily it's sanitation and quality issues that slip first because labor goes down. They're cutting corners. So always watch how the business is doing too. Don't just focus in on how are they scoring on GFSI, how do they look when you walk in, but ask them questions.
So you're talking about,
Mhm.
yeah.